Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Shootin' Run here, and today we're going to be doing a Dust 514 tips and tricks video. So here we're just going to kick right off into it. When you're playing Dust, before you start a game, you want to make sure you have a perfect setup for you, one setup that's really good for you that you're comfortable with, and I would highly recommend buying and upgrading your shields and your shield rechargers because they are a major asset to you and your gameplay style. So right here, I'm just kind of buying some shield extenders and shield rechargers. Shield extenders are really good because they increase your health points by 33 points, and shield rechargers recharge your shields 25% faster. And they are fairly cheap, and they are well worth the spent ISK because they can and will save your life when you're on the battlefield and you're actually fighting, and the enemy will still be shooting at you trying to get your shields down while you already have the enemy shields down and you're slowly taking down their health points. So it's very important that you guys make sure you upgrade your shields and get a good class with good shields set up on them. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you're in a squad, or at least, playing with people that you can communicate with. And if you want to join a different squad, you could always just press the select button. It'll bring up your communication tab. You could go all the way down to the team menu, and you can join or move to a new squad and communicate with them, and then offer you and your squad mobile spawn points, which are a very major asset to the game. Once you're going to be playing ambush, you're going to want to call in some vehicles, because vehicles are a very, very good thing to have, especially when you're playing ambush, because they can wreak a lot of havoc, and they could also transport your teammates to the heat of battle, and you guys can deplete the enemy's tickets a lot faster. So as you see here, I'm just kind of driving around our main spawn and seeing if anyone needs a ride. We're just kind of sitting here seeing if anyone wants to come by. Most of the times people just shoot at your vehicle, and you'll know that they'll want to ride. Like as you see here, this guy was shooting at me. I thought he wanted to ride, so I'd kind of drive back, see if he wants to ride, but he was just kind of shooting at me. I don't know why, but yeah, so I'm just kind of driving around, see if anyone wants to ride. I picked up one guy that wanted to ride. And when you're driving vehicles, or when you get inside a vehicle, you want to make sure, or at least have someone that knows how to drive a vehicle. I mean, I know vehicle driving in this game is very odd and complicated, but it gets people frustrated when they don't know how to drive, and you just have one guy bumping into everything, as I am right here trying to get through. So just, you could practice with the vehicle, but I'm just saying, if you're trying to transport a lot of people, make sure you know how to drive the vehicle at least somewhat, so you don't aggravate the enemy team or your own team and they just jump out right away. Another good thing to use with vehicles is this, where you actually run over people. So right here, I picked up a sniper and somehow he got stuck inside my vehicle, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out how. And we end up backing up and we kill him. On the spawn, or on the kill feed, it actually said shoot and run died the enemy. So I don't know, it was very weird, and it gave me a nice little laugh. And right here, here's another example where I just run that guy over. He was totally unsuspecting of me, and they could wreak a lot of great havoc. You could sneak up behind the enemies, and you could just completely crush them with your vehicles. So that's really cool with vehicles, especially on ambush. Another thing you're going to want to do is, a lot of people, since you're using vehicles, they're going to start using vehicles. So you're going to want to shoot down those vehicles and keep them from wreaking as much havoc as you did on them. Okay, so now we're actually going to be doing gunfights. A couple of tips you want to do when you're in a gunfight is you want to play defensively yet aggressively. As you see here, I'm kind of hiding behind the stairs, waiting for some people to come by. And when I see them, I just go full on and attack them. I try to take down their shields. I'll move up just slightly so they'll peek out more and try to shoot me. And then that's when I actually strike and I just kill them all, and just kill them. And the reason you want to play defensively is because you're playing ambush, and you don't want to just run in there and deplete all your teammates, all your team's tickets. You want to, play defensively so you could keep your tickets, but you also want to play aggressively so you could take out as many enemy tickets as you can in one life. And you don't want to try to kill too many people than you can take on, and don't be afraid to run away from a battle if it's just too much. You could always just run, sit back like I am here, and wait for your shields to generate, or you could go jump into a vehicle, hop into the gunner's seat, and take them out, because the vehicle has a separate health and shield, and some vehicles have very powerful secondary turrets and stuff. Something you'll want to be careful about when you're using guns and you're in the turret place is that you can get easily shot out. People can come up behind you, or they could snipe you in the head, and you'll be totally unsuspected of it because you'll be so focused on trying to take out a specific group of people. Another good thing about vehicles and their turrets is that you could always reposition the vehicle to a better spot. You could get a better vantage point on the enemy and try to take them out with that vehicle. And you could always have your teammates in there, and they could give you some support fire with while you're driving around and you're in the heat of the battle, dropping off teammates as well. So right here, we're just going to pick off a couple guys, and then this guy far ahead that we saw earlier is just going to start shooting at us from the laser rifle, and we're going to get shot down by a teammate that comes running by. So you want to make sure you play defensively, but yet be a little aggressive, and if you die, you die. It's an FPS, of course you'll die. Okay, so now some sniper gameplay. I've seen a lot of people trying to use snipers, and I've seen a lot of them doing it poorly. You want to make sure you know how to use a sniper rifle. You want to make sure you find a good place of cover that has long range, because the enemy has a specific amount of range that they could fire with assault rifles or any other kind of gun, unless it's a sniper rifle. They have a specific amount of range, and if you're far away enough, they won't be able to hit you from that range, but you could hit them because you have a sniper. You want to be sure you're crouched so your scopes are steady, because you cannot use the sniper while standing up. I don't know. I see a lot of people running around with snipers, and I'm kind of wondering to myself, why are they doing this? This isn't Call of Duty where you can just run around and take out an entire enemy team with just a sniper. So you kind of want to be defensive with the sniper. You want to make sure you know how to use it. You want to be steady and accurate with the sniper. The sniper is really, really effective when you use it properly, even the starting sniper rifle. It takes one shot to the head, as I show you here. I'm just kind of taking my time, taking these guys off while they're totally unsuspected of me, while they're, focused on my teammates kind of rushing up to them. I'm slowly taking them out one by one with headshots, which take them out with one kill. Since we're using the militia sniper rifle, it does only have 3 rounds, which is kind of a bummer, because you will miss a lot of shots using the sniper rifle. So it'll take 2 shots to the chest normally if you actually hit them for those 2 shots. One will take down their shields and quite a bit of health, while the second one will finish them off. So using a sniper rifle, like I said again, you want to be patient and accurate with this gun. You don't want to be too jittery. I will admit I am jittery when I use the sniper rifle. I want to, if I see a guy right away, I want to shoot him. I want to try to get him out with a sniper. But you got to be patient and just kind of get into a good position where they can't see you, but you can see them, and you have the advantage over them. As I'm showing you guys here, this guy is totally unsuspected of me. He's focused on our teammates, and I actually am able to take down his health and his shields all the way and finish him off, because I was patiently waiting for him to get up into my scope, and I was able to finish him off. Another thing when using a sniper rifle is don't be afraid to use your secondary. A lot of people try to run around, and they will run out of ammo on their sniper, and then they'll just kind of start jumping around reloading their sniper rifle when they could easily just pull out their pistol and finish the guy off. So as you see right here, I don't want to use my sniper rifle because I'm up against a pretty tough enemy that has a assault rifle, I believe, and I wasn't able to execute the kill, but I was able to get down his shields and his health quite a bit. Another thing you want to do when you're playing ambush, but yet be weary of, is mobile spawn points and alternate spawn points other than your default, because as you see there can and will be spawn trappers that will be waiting for you to spawn, and they'll kill you. And I just spawned again, see if maybe I could get this guy while he was reloading, and I could not, because he obviously had the upper hand, and he had another teammate sitting on the ledge up there, if you guys can see, waiting for me to spawn. So those were some tips and tricks on how to play ambush in Dust 514. If you guys enjoyed my video, be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace off.